Title: You Won't Believe It. The awe-inspiring tale of Eid al-Adha and its global celebrations. TLDR. Eid al-Adha, aka the Festival of Sacrifice, is a major event in the Islamic calendar, marking the climax of the hajj rites near Mecca, Saudi Arabia. But the festival vibes aren't limited to the Arabian Peninsula, they reverberate across the globe. Its observance begins on the 10th of Dhu al-Hajj and lasts for 3 days. On the menu, a ritually acceptable animal, like a sheep or goat, shared equally among family, friends, the less fortunate, and neighbors. It's also a time to exchange gifts and spend time with loved ones. In the spirit of Eid al-Adha, let's dig into the history, meaning, and traditions of this festival. Buckle up, and let's get deep, into this. Disclaimer: this article does not provide religious advice, it's a voyage into the traditions and history of a cherished celebration. The raison d'être of Eid al-Adha is the commemoration of a biblical story that's got some plot twists. Remember Abraham, or Ibrahim as known in the Islamic tradition? You know, the guy with the near sacrifice of his son, which takes a turn when a ram becomes the stand-in. Now, while the Judeo-Christian tradition nominates Isaac as the almost sacrificed son, in Islamic tradition, it's Ishmael. Intriguing, isn't it? Now let's get back to the party. Starting on the 10th of Dhu al-Hajj and continuing for 3 days, Eid al-Adha is like a 72-hour music festival, but replace the DJs with delicious food and spiritual vibes. And it's not just a summer thing either, because of the lunar calendar, it could pop up any season. The day starts with a communal prayer at daybreak on the first day, kind of like a group meditation sesh. But where's the sacrifice part of the Festival of Sacrifice, you ask? Well, families who are able to do so, take an animal, sheep, goat, camel, or cow, that's ritually okay, and it becomes dinner, and lunch, and maybe even breakfast. But it's not all for them. The feast is shared equally among the family, neighbors, friends, and those less fortunate. It's like the original food delivery service but with a charitable twist. And it's not just food that's being shared, Eid al-Adha is also a time for exchanging gifts and visiting with friends and family. So why is this story important? Aside from the intriguing twists and differences from the Judeo-Christian tradition, it highlights the spirit of giving, sacrifice, and community, central to the festival. It's a time of celebration, but also reflection and generosity. Olive skin. Eid al-Adha provides an example of how historical narratives and traditions can permeate through generations, cultures, and countries, maintaining their essence while adapting to the context they're celebrated.